Okay, that's got to be the coolest company logo I've seen in one of these games.
Your former life was in a bliss of ignorance, until you've awakened to the darkness waiting on the doorstep of our fragile dimension. Something terrible left its eons-old slumber, and the reality, as we knew it, collapsed. The city of Arkham was pulled to somewhere not of this world, and its residents are in the shadows of true terror. As a survivor of this catastrophe, you should investigate the strange occurrences in the city and survive the rising darkness, physically and mentally, if possible.
Nice. Well, there you have it, guys. Also, hey, everybody, this is Aurathas, and welcome to Stygian Reign of the Old Ones, a game that just barely came out that is basically, as you can already tell, a Cthulhu game. However, it is a Cthulhu RPG, so color me interested, and let's dive right in. Now we're going to create our new character, because I want to see what character options we have. The horrors of Stygian do not discriminate based on your gender. However, gender will play a role in some events and dialogue, opening up different role-playing opportunities. All right, I'll just play a dude then. Because, you know, I am one. Adult. Characters have a balance in physical aptitude and life experience. Starts the game with the default values and attributes and skill pools. Young. Characters are in their physical prime but lack the experience of older characters. Starts the game with a bonus to physique, agility, or senses, but less skill points. Okay. Old characters are in physical decline but have acquired more life experience than younger characters. Starts the game with a penalty in either physique, agility, or senses, but is awarded with 2 more skill points. Let's go with the default. Sure. Archetype, an academic research scientist at Miskatonic sent on a remote expedition to foreign land. He had no warning of the doom patiently waiting beneath the frigid wastes. Medicine, psychology, and science. Plus backgrounds. Okay. That's cool. Aristocrat. Cursed bloodline. Bankrupt royalty. I mean, looking at the side here, I already know which one I'm going to go with. Criminal. Gangsta, thief, hitman, con artist. Explorer. Investigator. All what you'd expect. Investigation, firearm, psychology. Athletics, firearm, survival. But you know we're going to go with an occultist. This character is a member of a hidden order. The backing of the order has made life easier so far, but the initiation rite required to join the inner circle may involve some complications. Investigation, medicine, and occult skills can be improved to the maximum level. I like the sound of that. Now, the main reason I want to go with an occultist is if you're going to play, in my opinion, and this is just my own personal preference, I have no idea if any of these classes are better than the others, but if you're going to play a Cthulhu game, you're going to want to see all of the batshit crazy stuff that you can. As soon as you can, as often as you can. So as a result, you would imagine the occultist who every time he uses his power, if they go by normal Cthulhu rules, every time you use, you know, like the pen and paper Cthulhu games, you're going to lose some sanity, but you're going to see some crazy stuff. That's why I kind of want to go with an occultist. I want to see it all. Secret society. That's the default. Mesmerist. You were a practitioner of Mesmer's magnetism techniques and learned a lot about psychology from your former patients, along with their darkest secrets. -5 total sanity, but +1 to psychology. Alchemist. You were adept at the esoteric art of alchemy, but the fact that you were able to produce all kinds of remedies might make your competitors dislike you. So we're going to take a penalty to trading, but considerably higher medical research. A depraved occultist. Like Crawford or Rasputin before him, you have an unholy aura of sexual magnetism, but tend to neglect occult studies in favor of carnal pleasures. Higher sex appeal, but slower artifact research. Well, man, I gotta say, if we're gonna dive into this, plus he's already purple, right? I mean, Slaanesh kind of fits in, right? We're gonna be a Slaaneshi depraved occultist. It's decided. Plus there are tentacles in the game, come on now. Humanistic. Throughout history, mankind has survived countless threats. If we stop wringing our hands, start cooperating, we'll live to see the human spirit prevail once more. Extra sanity can be gained by selecting humanistic dialogue choices and committing acts of altruism. Materialistic. If we're all doomed, let's make our final days worthwhile. Wealth, lust, power, pursue whatever eases your pain. Materialistic dialogue choices. Acts of self-indulgence give us sanity. Nihilistic. Okay. Begins the game with higher mental resistance, but they can't get sanity through actions. Okay. A test of God. Extra sanity can be gained by selecting faithful dialogue choices and through acts of divine worship. Rational. No matter how unusual or baffling, no phenomenon is beyond the boundaries of science and rational thought. There has to be an explanation. What must be done is to search and find it. Science or medical skills recommended. Extra sanity can be gained by selecting rational dialogue choices. Okay. But you know which one we gotta go with. It would either be materialistic or esoteric. Oh, listen to that Cthulhu speak already. When supernatural becomes natural, the only path is to embrace the knowledge of the ancient forces behind the veil. We must tap into the hidden arts and realize our potential in order to survive and eventually dominate. Extra sanity can be gained by selecting esoteric dialogue choices and through occult research. Hell yeah, there we go. Let's go. Okay, who looks the most mysterious and or depraved? This dude. He kind of looks a little mysterious. He's got the purple background for Slaanesh, and he also has this look on his face that's just saying he's thinking some creepy ass thoughts. We going with him. Now, physique is melee and survival. Agility is athletics, firearms, melee, subterfuge, and stealth. Senses are firearms, investigation, stealth, and survival. However, mind determines your character's intellectual accumulation as well as cognitive faculties and is frequently used with medicine, occult, psychology, and science. I kind of want these ones that are occult as high as I can get them. Will is the attribute of exercising self-control as well as utilizing spiritual power and is frequently used with occult and survival skills. Kind of what I want to do, though. What's the max skill? Is a 10. Ooh. I don't mind giving up a physique point. I know it's melee and survival. To get mind and will at a decent rate. But I like presence. I love in these games having the highest, like, speechcraft. Just because it opens up so much more lore and story. Hell yeah, we taking some occult. And some investigation. Nope, not investigation. Medicine. Is mind. I want to work to our strengths, and I want our dude to be a full-on occultist, which means I want him to be physically weak, but mentally strong. So he can lay down all kinds of, you know, occult nonsense down upon our enemies. And to be fair, there may not be magic spells in this. I may have just screwed myself royally, but I'm sticking to it. All right. Determines the level of spells which the characters can attempt at casting. Oh, and the potency. Affected by will and the occult. Very, very nice. Let's go. I'm very excited. Venturing into the attic. The doom that came to Arkham. Roleplay the madness. Being mad in a mad world might just be your best strategy. Well, I am mad. New survival recipes. Oh, there's a lot of opportunity in this game. Nope. No voice acting? A year has passed since your encounter with that peculiar fellow known as the Dismal Man. When last you met, he instructed you. Find me beyond Arkham after the Black Day. At the time, these words did not mean much to you. But soon, you would come to understand. I figured that would have been spoken because, you know, the subtitles. On what is now known as the Black Day, under the shadow of the Awakened, the world you knew vanished, and with it your hopes, future, and loved ones. For reasons unknown, the city of Arkham was separated from the carcass of Earth and exiled to another place under alien stars, a twilight realm between dimensions. Unlike many others, you survived, body and mind mostly intact. Ever since, you've existed from day to day in an ever-ending orgy. In the gray gloom of the old eel house, an appropriate place for an orgy, waiting for that enigmatic man to call. A man whose very existence you are now beginning to question, until you wake into another layer of the nightmare after your orgy, until the visit at the old attic. Man, I hope we're not having an orgy in a random-ass attic. That doesn't sound sanitary. Oh. What's up, dude? You are much better dressed than I am. That's an interesting art style. Ooh, can I have companions? Journal updated. How does one... There it is. A year, okay. He told me to find him. I woke in the attic of the old eel house in the light of the dismal man's lantern. It seems he wants me to follow him. I can almost guarantee this is a bad idea. But, sure. Ooh, let's loot this place. Locked. This is my attic. Empty kerosene canister. Normal kerosene canister. Lantern. Cigs are apparently currency, I would imagine. Hey, I can see. Still can't open that. Maybe this isn't my attic. Maybe this is just where I passed out after I stumbled home from an orgy. Or maybe this, yeah, maybe this is somebody else's orgy. I don't know. The ways of Slaanesh are mysterious. And a little gross. The cook is dead, only serving cans. Well, that's horrific. Not the cans, just the cook is dead and that's why you're serving just cans. Oh, yeah. That is a Cthulhu effigy if I've ever seen one. And those appear to be tentacles. Then again, so does that. Dude, this is a trap. Okay, then. Whoa. Those are some undead fools. Oh, I like the music. That is a cool touch. I mean, yes, the graphics are exceedingly dated. But this looks... Oh, these are some cool touches. The Essex Hotel. Honest Bills. You know me at the pawn shop. Now I need to see some Reanimator references. Arkham Post. Oh yeah, we already going insane. What? Well, they're killing each other. Okay, then. The lovely dancing skeletons decided they needed to murder one another. Fair, I guess? Sanity lost. 15, horror witnessed. Well, we're gonna lose a lot of sanity, that's for damn sure. I'm okay with it. Press F1 to learn the controls. Alright. Character, grimoire, inventory, journal, map, stealth. Stealth is going to be important. Well, maybe not for me because I didn't pick those stats. Combat. Oh. Hex-based combat. All right. Not sure about those bloody sound effects. Select target first. Right click to see available options. Cool, cool. All right. We got it. These decayed fragments of furniture betray the craftsmanship of talented carpenters. How heartbreaking to see their fine work reduced to a pile of scrap. Ah, and right click lets me do that. Okay, cool. Ritual knife. The long curved dagger comes with a silver sheath. Okay, I mean, I guess I'm gonna have a knife. Laudanum shot, an analgesic needle that relieves mental and physical pain. Hey, I have opium. I have processed opium. I'm not sure why I'm excited about that. That's not a good thing. But man, I got opium. Ready to eat food, a few cigs. Camping supplies for outdoor living. Clean water. Oh, it specifies safe, drinkable, clean water. Oh, that's not good. Secret Society medallion. Let's go ahead and equip that right now. This handsome silver medallion reminds you of your past devotion to the Hidden Order. Why is it a past devotion? Engraved an arcane symbol and bears an excerpt in Latin on the back. What's the Latin? Doctor's bag, okay. Let's put on our robes. The robes of a level 1 occultist. Not gonna lie, I would prefer just no normal suit and coat. No need to advertise that you're an occultist. A wilted tourism advertisement from Marino's hometown in northern Italy. He will never again feel the cool Adriatic breeze. How do you know? We might go home. The barrels now serving as primitive tables still reek of stale alcohol and a damp, woody stench that makes your nose itch. He's too busy playing. Well, screw you too. I don't have time for this. If you'll excuse me. Wow, you guys are rude. The mess in this table is indicative of the staff shortage at the Old Eel house. If they haven't been cleaned up by now, they likely never will. You see Marino, the manager and bartender of the Old Eel. He's been your host for almost a year now, charging in exchange the last of your precious resources. He has a tendency to suck you dry whenever he gets the opportunity. But we know who we're going to sacrifice first. Good morning, Cornudo. If you can call this never-ending fucking twilight morning. What was all that hurly-burly upstairs? Bad dream? Can you separate dream from reality anymore? Let's be creepy. Oh, I see. Cornudo is quite a philosopher. I find my own view simpler and more effective. Whether this is dream or reality or fucking inferno, the question is, can you die? If you can kick the bucket, which is definitely still the case, my friend, I guess it's real enough. But if you want to give it a shot, I can spare you a pistol. Can I just have the pistol, though? Since you're awake, let's talk about the cigs you owe me. You were too drunk to pay yesterday and told me to remind you later, remember? But I don't see any bruises on myself. And if I'm unhurt, I must have paid the bill. He seems dispirited by your argument. I'm not in the mood for a pissing contest. I'll have all your cigs eventually. Later, Cornudo. Yeah, that's right. Why do you call me Cornudo? Forget about it. You remind me of a guy. He was a Cornudo. That's it. Oh, really? Enlighten me. Cornudo is, he raises 2 curled fingers to his forehead. Someone who has horns, you know. If a wife is unfaithful to the husband, that makes the husband a Cornudo, all right. What's that have to do with me? When I was the bartender of Asola, a small Italian bar in Chicago, a man used to come in there every day. Every single day. He didn't drink. He didn't seem to have any fun. He just kept looking at the patron silently, looking for someone. Then after almost a year, I finally learned his story. He was searching for the man who fucked his wife. He came to that bar every day, staring silently. You're like him. You're waiting for someone too. You don't pursue whatever fucked up life you can have in this shitty town. Instead, you act like that Cornudo. Forgive me if I put it bluntly, but who fucked you over, my friend? Someone fucked us all, don't you see? Like I care. Now name your poison. What's the story? Do I seem like the fucking chitty chat kind of bartender, Cornudo? They say an old drunk opened the place after a dream or something 40 years ago. Satisfied? There's only one story you should know about this establishment now. Waxface owns the place. Marino runs the place. Happily ever after. Not a smart question at all, Cornudo. Just remember, he is the king on this side of Miskatonic. He is the boss of the mob, the unseen imperatore. He is the person about whom you should keep your mouth shut when his name comes to mind. What's it doing in a remote New England town? You're playing the suicidal. The Marino I know can become the chitty chat kind of bartender if there's cigs involved. Speechcraft, I got a 10. Marino scans the bar and continues quietly. 10 cigs. Here you go. I'm not going to haggle. He swiftly counts your cigs and lights one of them after he is done. Now listen to me. Speak about this and I'll see you hanged on the clock tower, plucked like a chicken. The Cordellini family of Chicago was looking for a safe route to transport the liquor they smuggled from overseas. European whiskey, Cuban gin, all sorts of booze. Let's say with the help of a good advisor, they've decided to use the Miskatonic River for the operation. Isn't this godforsaken town the best place for staying invisible? Makes sense. The Cordellinis sent some of their best men along with some cannon fodder to oversee the operation. And right after the ships arrived from Kingsport with the moonshine, the fucking Black Day happened. The mob got stuck here. Imagine, big city gangsters in an old, quiet as shit New England town. It's like wolves trapped in a fucking slaughterhouse. The rest is, the scientists have a name for this, natural selection. Thanks for the info. This conversation never happened, Cornudo. Do not forget the clock tower and the plucked chicken. I'm not going to cross the mob. Continue. We good. Later, Cornudo. I hope you find whoever fucked your something. If you'll excuse me. There was no mourning period for Burton the cook, since everyone preferred canned food to his tasteless fare anyway. That's rude. In better times, this gramophone, built by the Dennison Company, had spun the newest and best medium of audio technology, the vinyl disc. You see an eccentric middle-aged man completely focused on the darts game he alone is playing. Exultation all but radiates from this odd fellow. Care for a game of cricket? You don't get a chance to play against the world champion every day. He passes several of his darts to you. Who you? Did I just tell you? I'm the darts champion of the world. I'm also called Herschel. Ah, I feel the signs again. A new challenger approaches. Another fool to vanquish. Is it you? I doubt it. I don't have the agility to throw crap. Of course. Surprised? Do you have any clue what happened to the rest of the world? Knock, knock. Anybody there? No one? Good riddance. Earth was a big pain in the butt anyway. Here, there's only one champion. Herschel, the master of darts of a single town because no other competitors exist. Throws another dart at the board. This makes me the world darts champion. Ready for the game now? What's the prize? Prize? Nothing come close to the thrill of darts. Tobacco? Rubbish. But feeling the texture of the stem in your hand, the steel point savagely penetrating the board, it's priceless. And the prize? You want cigarettes? Beat me then. Beat the world champion, you'll have more cigarettes than you'll ever want. You see, I was a traveling salesman for Tom Rogers cigarettes. Before I found my true self and became the champion. Damn those days. Herschel, go to Maine. Go to Boston, Herschel. Herschel, your sales performance is getting lower. We're disappointed, Herschel. I see. Where are they now? Ha, dissatisfied bastard throws a dart. The old Herschel is gone with them, throws another one. There's only one champion now. Another one. The champion. Let's play then. Oh yeah, we're gonna get our ass handed to us. Test your skill in a game of darts with Herschel. Agility. And the last round, Herschel whoops my ass. He is a lanky mofo, isn't he? Yeah, no, of course Herschel wins. Another challenger vanquished in the game of the noble forest folk. Did you like the taste of my cold steel tip? You liked it, huh? Yeah, no, you won. But now... Its popularity is in decline ever since Herschel discovered a new favorite pastime. But outside we go. We got stuff to do. And there's the mob. Hey, the effigy's still here. The towering depiction of one of the elder gods perched atop the naked base of a shattered statue. You see a typical Arkham resident, tired and decrepit looking. He looks at you uneasily. I'd look at everybody uneasily in this town. Jesus. But stayed intact in this part of town. Not much as you can see. There's the old eel house if you're looking for your drinks and a roof over your head. And if you're planning to numb yourself, Richter's drugstore is the place. You'll be fine if you stay away from the Marsh warehouse, and I'm sure you know better than to hang out around the grandfather altar. Grandfather Nurgle? The old eel was a shady place even before the Black Day. We've been hearing that the owner Marino has some connections with the Mafia. No, he does. He definitely does. The bar took the disguise of a restaurant when the Prohibition came. Yeah, as you can guess, there's no need for that anymore. You can rent a bed or, let's say, a dirty mattress in the attic if you don't have a place to go and get some moonshine from the bar below. Richter. That slimy bastard, old Richter. Damn. Runs the only remaining pharmacy in Arkham. But don't be fooled. His business is not medicine. He deals drugs. Richter produces mixes and, of course, sells all kinds of drugs to anyone interested in a small escapade from this nightmare. He is valuable to the mob and he knows it. There's been some ugly rumors about him for some time now. Well, tell me. Rumors of him taking advantage of his regular customers and the sort. Dreadful stuff. The warehouse. I know that it used to be run by the Marsh family of Innsmouth. Ooh, fish people. We've been hearing that the place was being used for bootlegging and sorts. Only ghouls occupy it now. Beasts that rend flesh from your bones. Tell me about the Marshes. Not much. I know they're the ruling family of Innsmouth. Their great-grandfather, Obed Marsh, was an important figure in the town's past, I reckon. Reclusive, weird folk, these Innsmouthians. Oh, we're gonna run into them. I might have to kill some fish dudes. What are these ghouls? Never seen with my own eyes, but I've seen what they can do to people. They say they're dog-like demons, feral parodies of men. They creep out of dark to prey upon us. You can hear their eerie howls throughout Arkham. Good to know, good to know. What do you know about the Black Day? Nothing more than you, I guess. We had all seen the signs, right? People having the same nightmares, the mysterious disappearances, whole families massacred. We saw it coming, but pretended everything was fine. The Black Day started with that apocalyptic roar piercing deep into our minds. The sky melting, colors fading. I can't remember anything else. Tears come to his eyes. Please continue. When we came to our senses, Arkham lay beneath an alien sky, banished from our home forever. We are alone, all alone in this purgatory, left to the mercy of tyrants and deviants. Man, you don't know the half of it. You talking to a deviant, apparently. Hey, no. Please leave me be. Yeah, no, I depressed him. Okay. Sorry? Okay, well, with that end of basically making him depressed as all hell and reminding him of the hell that is his current existence, that is all the time that I do have for today. So thank you everybody so very much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video at all, then please by all means, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, or any combination of those actions that suit you. And I will see you guys next time for more Stygian Reign of the Old Gods, because I see some potential here and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. And I truly hope that you guys are too. And we shall hopefully see together just how creepy this game is going to be and how much our background factors into it. Because I am ready to be a crazy deviant and see if we can find some old gods. Either way, we'll see how that works next time. Thanks again for watching, guys.